Will our graduates please remain standing? And all of our guests, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Star-Spangled Banner.
We're not singing that, right?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Good evening, Bayshore. Dr. Maloney, platform guests, parents, friends, and graduates. Good evening and welcome to our 124th annual graduation exercises celebrating the Bayshore High School senior class of 2022. I would like to thank our symphonic band and wind ensemble under the direction of Miss Malpigley and Mrs. White for their performance. Also, thank you to Mr. Balella and the concert choir for leading us in the Star-Spangled Banner. A special thank you to United States Naval Academy bound senior Reed Alicante and United States Military Academy at West Point bound senior Elizabeth Schmutz for reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. It's a beautiful day for a graduation, as I have the proud privilege of presenting these outstanding seniors here on this beautiful night. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to present the commencement ceremony to you this evening. The administration and faculty of Bayshore High School and all of our district office staff seated up here have worked very hard to prepare you for this special day. All of these individuals have played an important role in maintaining the quality of your education during your time here. Our Bayshore High School central office staff is represented by Dr. Stephen Maloney, Superintendent of Schools. Mrs. Maureen Versinger, Assistant Superintendent for Business. Mr. Robert Pashkin, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Laquita Outlaw, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Curriculum and Instruction. Mrs. Christina Cope, Assistant to the Superintendent for Human Resources. In addition, we are joined on stage by the members of the community that volunteer their time and effort to establish the course of education policy through their service on the Bayshore Board of Education. This evening, we are thankful to have with us President Mr. Andrew Arcuri, Vice President Mr. Guy Leggio, and Board Trustees Mr. Louis Bettinelli, Mrs. Jennifer Brownyard, and Mrs. Susan Gargan. These two members of the Bayshore High School administrative team have gone above and beyond to make this day possible. Please recognize our assistant principals, Dr. Michelle Garrett and Mr. Aaron Marsh. Please also welcome our student speakers for this evening, Matthew Brewer and Georgina Haspel. I would like to acknowledge and thank the members of our faculty and administration who are here this evening to participate in and observe our graduation ceremony. Please recognize them at this time for all of their important work that they do to help us reach this significant day. A special thank you to Ms. Side and Mr. Selzer for all of their hard work in planning and facilitating tonight's ceremony. Finally, it's important to take a moment to thank all of our building employees, food service, security staff, paraprofessionals, secretaries, nurses, and in particular, under the lead of Mr. Smith, our custodial and grounds crew. Retirees from this group include Mrs. Angela Thurston, clerical, Mrs. Paula Milan, paraprofessional, and Mrs. Joanne Hagerman, paraprofessional. Please thank them for their contributions. It has been quite a year. Through their own perseverance and the help and support of their family and friends and the community, our proud seniors are here tonight to celebrate the culmination of all of their academic efforts over the past 13 years. You've each had your own unique pathway with your own individual obstacles to overcome. Yet, you sit here united this evening as the 82nd group of graduates from our landmark building. Achieving your goals takes a lot of assistance, guidance, and coaching. Our teachers, counselors, and support staff have worked closely with you through the years and certainly play a significant role in you being here today. They have tried to teach you how to think critically, conduct yourself properly, be responsible and independent, work together, and exercise good judgment as they prepared you for life after high school. I would like to specifically recognize our 2022 faculty retirees, Mr. Sean Comiskey, Mr. Robert Schwartz, Mrs. Pauline Smith, Mr. Andrew Sullivan, and Mrs. Vicky Zamoka. We'd also like to thank building administrator, formerly at the high school and the middle school, who's also retiring this year, Mrs. Donna Mandela, for their many dedicated years of service to the Bayshore High School, Bayshore School District. Please join me in thanking them and wishing them all well in retirement. Of course, you wouldn't be here celebrating this accomplishment today without the love and support of your first and most important teachers, your parents. I would like to congratulate them along with your family and friends for their role in helping you achieve success. At this time, I ask the senior class to rise and acknowledge their parents, family, and friends with a grateful round of applause. You may be seated. Thank you to all of our parents and families. It has been a team effort. And a special note and thank you to the parents of their final senior to be graduating today. We will certainly miss your presence and support. The class of 2022 will hold a special place in my heart and the hearts of our entire faculty for years to come. They are, after all, the very first class for which I have had the honor of serving as principal. By this point, you have heard how resilient and adaptable these students are and how they have risen to face every challenge over the course of the last few years. This is all true. Those truths cannot be overstated, but they are just some of the reasons I share my admiration for this group. There are many, many other characteristics that I have come to love about this group of young people. For example, they are compassionate and inclusive. Time and time again, I have witnessed individuals and small groups within this class go out of their way to reach out and include someone on the outside, someone who may be considered different, or someone who is alone. I have come to know this group to be mature and articulate, and to use those skills to advocate for themselves and their peers. The class of 2022 proposed many ideas. Some we were able to do, others not, but their ability to collectively and respectfully speak their mind and share their thoughts and opinions is to be commended. I have also discovered that, similar to many who have come before them, this group has pride, Bayshore pride. Whether on the stage, the field, in the courtroom, or the classroom, the class of 2022 have shown just how proud they are to be Marauders, to have grown up in this town, to be part of this community. I know that pride will live on and be carried with each of them as they begin the next phase of their life journey. To our soon-to-be graduates, 13 years of hard work has brought you to this evening. In a matter of moments, you will be walking across this stage, shaking hands with members of our Board of Education, receiving your diploma, and turning the tassels on your cap before tossing it into the air. And while you are celebrating, going to receptions and graduation parties, please keep something in mind. Your education is just beginning. Many of you will attend some post-secondary institution, university, technical or trade school. Some will join the military, while others go directly into the workforce. But no matter where your life path takes you, you will never stop learning. I can recall an old lifeguard buddy of mine, Scott, sharing with me his experience upon completing flight training for his pilot's license. His instructor told him as he handed him his license, "Here is your license to learn." In other words, the instructor was saying just because Scott's formal education was over, it didn't mean he knew everything. A lot of Scott's learning would happen in the air in the years ahead as he continued to fly. You see, life and all of its experiences that come with it will provide you your education moving forward. Embrace it. I encourage you to remain curious about the world around you and to take advantage of any opportunity that allows you to travel and see more of it. In a recent blog post, author Frank Sonnenberg shared some advice for those seeking to find success in the real world. Tonight, I share my thinking on some of his points with you. Pursue your passion. When we spend our lives waiting to be perfect or bulletproof before we step into the arena, we run the risk of sacrificing relationships and opportunities, of squandering precious time. We end up turning away from our gifts, the authentic contributions only we can make. Perfect and bulletproof are captivating ideas, but they don't exist in the human experience. Take that chance and pursue your passion with laser focus and an intense energy. Hit lots of singles. There are those who believe that the only way to achieve success is to swing for the fences each and every time. Not true. When working towards achieving any worthwhile goal, don't discount the power of taking small steps. The truth is, success isn't only about doing big things. It's the cumulative effect of doing the right little things each and every day. Make a difference. Success isn't measured by what you accumulate in life, but by what you give to others. Be a positive force in people's lives. This doesn't require gifts or money or things. It simply requires a caring heart. Lift people up. Help bring out the best in them. Be genuinely happy for their achievements. Appreciate what you have. Many have said that gratitude is the key to happiness. Others, like sharks, spend their lives consuming, acquiring more things, more money. With that, these folks lose focus on what is really important: family, friends, loved ones, often taking them for granted. Happy people don't necessarily have more. Rather, they are content and celebrate what they do have. Own your life and make yourself proud. Always remember one of the most important ideas shared by the ancient Stoics. You don't control what happens, you control how you respond. A person rarely, if ever, has authority over external events or happenings. Your thoughts or your actions, your words in response to the external events is where your power lies. Set the bar high for yourself. Live with integrity and follow your own moral compass to do what is right. Finally, believe. The truth is, some of the most important things in life are invisible. Though they can't be seen or touched, they will have an overriding impact on you and those around you. These things are the intangibles, such as love, trust, respect, and faith. Even though they are invisible, learn to appreciate and nurture them. They are invaluable. Members of the class of 2022, awards and achievements and accolades are nice and fulfilling in many ways, but true success is found by asking yourself the following each day. Am I happy? Have I made someone's life better? Have I found my passion? When you find yourself answering yes to these, you will know you have found true success. Thank you for letting us at Bayshore High School be a small part of your journey. We are certain that the class of 2022 will make its presence and positive impact on this world known. We'll certainly be watching proudly. Congratulations and best of luck to the class of 2022. And now, before we continue tonight's program and send our senior class forward, we pause and take a very special moment to look back. It is a tradition at the Bayshore High School commencement ceremony to invite former students who graduated 50 years ago. Due to the disruptive nature of the past few years, this year we are fortunate to have with us not only the 50-year graduates from the class of 1972, but the 51-year graduates from the class of 1971. Earlier this afternoon, our superintendent of schools, Dr. Maloney, and our board members awarded honorary diplomas to the Bayshore High School classes of 1971 and 1972. The names of all of these graduates can be found in your program. We would like to acknowledge them, and we thank them for being here to celebrate with us. As they stand to be recognized, please welcome the members of the Bayshore High School classes of 1971 and 1972. Thank you so much, 50 and 51-year grads. I would like to call Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Maloney, and Board of Education President, Mr. Alcuri, forward to assist me with the next portion of the program. This year, we also welcome and pay special tribute to two 75-year graduates from the Bayshore High School class of 1947. Our first honoree from the class of 1947 is Mr. James Gowan. Our second honoree from the class of 1947, please join me in welcoming Mr. Gustav Merkel. As we recognize the members of the classes of 1947, 1971, and 1972, Mr. Bilella will now lead the choir in the Bayshore High School alma mater, which can be found in the front of our graduation program. We encourage our current graduates, our returning graduates, and our Bayshore High School graduates in the audience to join us as the choir performs the Bayshore High School alma mater. Thank you, Mr. Bilella and our concert choir. Before we dismiss our celebrated group of alumni, let's once again acknowledge the Bayshore High School classes of 1947, 1971, and 1972. As they leave the field, we hope that our class of 2022 will come back in 50 years to be recognized and celebrate with the class of 1972. (2072). Wow. Our first speaker this evening is an outstanding, talented, and dedicated student. Her academic performance and effort have earned her the second highest weighted grade point average and the #2 rank in the class. During the span of her academic career, in her 35 high school courses, she has earned a final grade of 96 or higher in 34 of them. She is an IB diploma candidate who has completed 16 AP or IB courses. She is a national AP scholar and has earned National Merit Scholarship Commendation. She's also a member of the SAT 1400 Club. During her time at Bayshore High School, she has been inducted into the National Honor Society and Tri-M Music Honor Society, as well as being a member of the Women's Empowerment Club, Peer Support, Environmental Club, Interact, and the Northwell Health Junior Leadership Council. She is the recipient of many awards, including the Bayshore Theater Sponsors Senior Thespian Scholarship, the Bayshore High School Timeout Room Peer Support Award, and the Clifton LaPlatney Memorial Award for Outstanding Student in Chemistry. Her extraordinary academic determination and her performance has prepared her for her next challenge in the fall, when she will be attending Davidson College in North Carolina. Please join me in welcoming the class of 2022 salutatorian, Georgina Haspel.
Good evening, Bayshore faculty, members of the Board of Education, family, friends, and the class of 2022. It is a pleasure and a privilege to speak to you all today. Congratulations to you all on your accomplishments and for being here today. Thank you to each and every single Bayshore faculty member. You are all greatly appreciated. Thank you for everything you do and for being a part of our everyday lives. None of this would be possible without you. You light up our days, and I will miss seeing you all, but future students who have the privilege of crossing paths with you are so lucky. Times like these are filled with reflection, which I personally have been doing plenty of, and thought I'd share some of this today. To start, who would have thought our time in high school would look like this? Though everyone's journey looks different, our class in general endured a lot of change. I am proud of us for being here today, and I hope you are proud of yourself. Transformation goes hand in hand with reflection. Looking back, high school is certainly a long period of time. Perhaps we have grown a lot over this time. Perhaps we have lots of experiences gained over these years that inform who we are now versus who we were then. Yet perhaps we are the same people, just with more life experiences, both positive and negative. While today we may reflect on our past high school experiences, we may also look toward the future. Some of you may feel as though you're ready to take on the world, and some of you may not. Either of these feelings, or anywhere in between, is okay. There is plenty of uncertainty lying ahead of us in this next chapter, but we will find things that we love to do and people who brighten our days. It is experiences like these that add meaning to our lives. We will find meaning and fulfillment in our futures. You deserve these positive experiences. Today, we may tie together our past experiences and our ideas of our awaiting futures. May we carry with us the moments and memories that we'd like to hold on to and leave behind those we don't. May we take the worthwhile lessons we have learned thus far forward with us. May we continue to learn and grow as individuals as we go out into our futures, bringing along what we will from this chapter we all may finish today. Though this chapter is nearly finished being written, you may always go back and reread parts if you so choose, though your story continues on. To wrap this up, I'd like to tell you all that I'm sending my absolute best wishes to you today and always. As you are my classmates, even if I don't know you, I am behind you. Thank you all for your time. Congratulations a million times again on this outstanding achievement. I hope you recognize your excellence and are proud of yourselves. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to be heard.
Thank you, Georgina, for those thoughtful and encouraging words. Well done. At this time, we will turn it back over to the concert choir led by Mr. Bilella for a performance of Don't Forget Where You Belong.